think is really important to point out. So again, that all helps us understand why this is not actually an upset necessarily if paiN win. Now, the only difference is that they don't have CeRq.
Exactly.
And CeRq was their best player at the time, but their team is very good outside of CeRq, and I think was a system that helped CeRq be as good as he was.
Yep, 100%. You know, he used that moment as a springboard. He gets picked up by Furia, now representing the best of Brazil. You can't blame him for that departure. Huge chance for him, and just showing success. So now it's about, you know, whether or not paiN can kind of rebound as quickly as they would hope to. We move to Vertigo to separate these two. As said, the closest ranked teams on HLTV in terms of head-to-head that we will see at the Americas RMR. 45-46, round one underway with EG on the CT side.
Looking forward to it. Definitely saw some good things out of EG on this map, but we've also recently seen some very bad things. So I don't know where they stand. They're probably a team that's going to have kind of parabolic changes in their abilities.
Changes.
I mean, ultimately,
Whoa.
they're going to swing a lot, right? We know they have a peak, but it's not as low as 45. Right? Their peak is probably 10th in the world right now. Their lowest is probably like 45, maybe even slightly worse. So that would be in the parabolic region, I think.
Parabolic.
Yes.
Parabolas and whatnot. Very quiet start to this one as well. A little creepy crawl up the ramp. It's all 5 in from paiN. Still 3 leaning on B for EG. Do they have retake utility? Not even. They've got, oh, yeah, okay, excuse me. It's kind of sprinkled across the board. Incendiary, smoke, and a flash. Kit on top of it all. On the waist of CeRq. We've got ourselves a little 5v5 post plant. Classic. Hardzow going to remain front-facing. Nython, welcome to the club. He's going to get a face full of CTs as Automatic bursts through alongside his teammates. He picks up 2 kills. Brehze also able to add 1. biguzera and PGL in the 2 versus 3, but as that defuse shines through, PGL can't stop it. We've got Evil Geniuses with the opening round win.
Hey, well, that's a good retake out of them. Understood from both sides what's going to happen, as we saw them kind of slink back into the front of default with that smoke up, ready for any kind of flash retake, common practice on Vertigo on the A sites. Maui on Twitter brought up that this is the same thing that we talked about on Dust 2 with long control, how you can kind of just have long control and win is a similar feature of Vertigo where you can have just a ramp and win, and literally watch your flank 5A ramp and still win the round. Inferring that, yes, it kind of is an equally bad problem with both maps.
Is it an equally bad map?
It's not an equally bad map. I think no, I don't think it's an equally bad map. They're like 2 different looking ugly people.
Okay. Sure, I get you. CeRq and Automatic, couple kills. Quick clash here through the top of middle. Stewie2K is trying to come help, but Brehze obviously not comfortable being the solo B, but neither player ready for that one. They were so fixated on this bomb site instead that Brehze's passiveness as he little dink on top, and he ends it. Brehze, nice multi-kill here. 5-0 start on the match, 3 kills in this one. He just kind of slid under the radar. You can do that? You slide off. He slid under.
Yeah, you could, right?
Okay, something.
Well, you would fly under the radar.
That's it. There it is. There it is.
But you could slide. I mean, if you could fly, you could slide. It honestly sounds weirder that you could fly under. You know?
No, fly under the radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to throw you a bone there, but
no. I don't need your sympathy, Launders.
Because it would be easier to slide under something than fly under something, right?
Yeah, but radars are used to detect flying objects. The whole purpose is to catch flying objects or submarines.
I agree. You're an idiot.
I concur.
I had to agree with that. Otherwise, I would be, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Radar facts.
Pistols for paiN.
I have one more question on that, but let's see what happens here.
Yeah, sure. We'll get there. Ooh, little lineup.
Long
that could have been
range
cool.
Galil, baby.
35 bullets.
Never ending.
And 0 kills. Gets the reload in, comes back in. 36 to 70. Works out. Ton of damage, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So not taking anything away from Rush. And Automatic's flank, perfectly timed. Backs turned. Oh, that's money. Money, money, money. 3 MP9 frags for Automatic. EG 3-0 start. Cha-ching.
In the bank. Super well done. Now, one of the big problems with EG is just that, like, for a bit, the wrong players are playing too well. Like, between Rush, Stewie, and Automatic, who, okay, they all have experience at this point, so there's that. But, you know, you are kind of leaning towards CeRq and Brehze to do most of the fragging, I want to say. Like, that's who you should be giving the most space to, and then they should be delivering on that. But that's been, you know, Brehze has been basically wildly inconsistent. CeRq has had good, no one's having good maps at the same time, as has kind of been the issue for EG for a long time.
Yes,
but
yes,
Brehze,
yes.
once upon a time, was more consistent. CeRq was kind of always inconsistent. Brehze is more consistent. So that's been sort of an issue. It does feel like if that lines up, however, if CeRq and Brehze find a way to be comfortable and consistent, then they do have a real shot at beating some stronger teams. In this situation, this 5v4 will be pretty demanding to try to deal with. And Brehze, actually, I don't think he gets communication that he can be rushed from that side of the site. Now, CeRq still gets one, but the B site has been overrun. And wow,
CeRq dies CT. That was a weird one.
Very weird one, because
you're spot on.
Yeah, because Brehze is watching the B stairs because that's his job. And then he has CeRq, who's watching mid, because that was his job.
Yeah.
But then the B site got infiltrated from mid, while CeRq was kind of watching the cross, but Brehze had no idea.
No clue.
Someone wasn't doing their job. But I'm not going to tell you who.
Yeah. It's for you. So what was your question about radars?
So wait, yeah.
Before we lose
you
that
said something
point.
about submarines, so like underwater radars. So it's not always flying things, right?
No, no, there's definitely aquatic radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you slide under those?
Swim under them.
Let me help you.
Maybe. Stewie will not survive the save, but at least takes 2 players with him, so a little economic damage here as paiN are on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Took them 4 rounds, but they got there. And you know, we'll have to keep a closer eye on this CeRq situation towards mid.
Because Brehze is 6-1.
Yeah.
And if CeRq had covered that, he might be
Or even
7-0 or 6-0.
But now CeRq has an op and he's no longer mid. A little bit of utility pressure here coming up from the ramp. And damage to be done. Nope. It's a miss. Creeping crawl from PGL. Stewie's still looking for this fight. I mean, 3 CTs here, but nobody's holding short. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that was a huge timing, and they let someone up yellow, but didn't spot it, and now they turn their attention towards this, but you know, situation where it kind of feels like the damage has been done. The T's are fine with this. They're kind of peeling back a bit. Re-aggression can come in, but that's also a very obvious way to re-aggress, to take over short shelf, and it's very early in the round, so there's still some utility here. However, there aren't any Molotovs, which is a key piece of utility for getting that opper back off this position. Oh, actually, sorry, biguzera does have one, and it lands on CeRq.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly what they needed. Automatic inside sight. Rush will find that through. He's down to 9 bullets in the magazine. CeRq. Oh, it's so awkward to try and hold against this smoke with the op up close. Nython's down for the count. Luckily, Automatic's here to help. Crucial impact there from Automatic. CeRq also able to bring one with him, and Automatic's doing everything. Off to a flying start, but PGL will clip his wings and not finish Brehze.
1 health!
1 HP.
HP.
Just 1.
H-A-T-C-H.
Hatch?
H.
Down the hatch.
Down the H.
Goes paiN. Unfortunately, not able to convert rounds there. Very weird, dude. I mean, Rush was in an awkward spot. He was already down to like 18 bullets, but couldn't reload because the players were coming in on ramp, and he didn't want to tell them that this close. He gets lost inside of smokes. I mean, that's Automatic. Automatic saves CeRq. Automatic gets multiple kills, and Brehze gets away with 1 HP. That's tough, dude. 1 HP makes the difference between paiN potentially tying this up. Economy wouldn't have been there for Evil Geniuses. That's going to be one of those rounds we'll have to remember. And especially once we know the true ramifications of the impact. PKL solo AK.
You can already feel it because the pistols. Echoes of automatic.
Very quiet.
Late molly down the ramp. No tags. No audibles here.
The one smoke. Just trying to get these pistols up short. Honestly, so far so good. Evil Genius is not necessarily throwing anything at this, not to stop it, not to slow it down. Incendiary will land.
They'll have to dive, yeah, this plant. I mean, maybe take some damage, but it's being covered pretty decently well. Oh, wow. Oh, no. The 1 AK. The 1 AK.
A huge pickup. 5 versus 4 with the bomb planted. Retake utility comes in the way of double smoke, triple flash. But man, advantage for paiN, and they have so many players stacked up on this short side that these CTs, they're going to have to just hit them bluntly. Hardzao, 2 kills off of the P250. That allows biguzera to push up, but still, the CT's able to get it back. Nython with the Deagle frag versus CeRq, and the time is not there for automatic. It's an execution with the Deag. And he runs in to grab an AWP on top of it. Solo AK play. And that is what they win with.
Pinned him to the wall. Damn.
Ramification Station. All aboard. Call that the paiN train. Oh. And we're back.
Man. That's one way to lose. Nice shots, though. I mean, insane shots of the P250s. You gotta refrag those. You know, P250 2K. 2 rifles coming in versus 2 pistols. I think they did the math and supposed to win that.
P250s.
P250s.
I need to see it.
I mean, they had one smoke. You know.
I mean, the fact Stewie gets wrecked by the AK just set them all up. That's when you
nice.
felt it. That's when you felt it coming.
That was a nice the pickle shot. EG still up 4-2.
But no buy on the cards for them. Money is gone. Sub $2,000 for the majority of the team.
Yep.
That's not pretty.
No, it's not. We were supposed to see the automatic round result in 2 free rounds for EG. Free.
Supposed to.
Supposed to. Instead?
Nope.
P250 2K.
God, man. And the Deags.
And the Deags.
Nice Deags
I
from
mean,
Nython.
they're nice with it, man.
I got to be honest. I have very little knowledge of Nython. Just kind of looking forward to this event to see how he slots in.
Rhymes with Python.
Yeah, that is obvious and true.
Partly nylon.
Ooh.
The nylon Python.
Extra stretchy. Seven and 5 right now. Top fraggers are for the side of paiN. Not only top fragger, but also the impact of that 1 versus 2. The Deag.
Look, his name was Nathan, and his favorite animal was a python.
Would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh. We're good. Don't peek it.
Damascus steel.
That is a skin. There's your AK.
Did he have paiN sticker on it?
Yeah, but yours are hollow. His are foil.
No, mine have foil.
No, yours is hollow.
No, did I?
Yep. Hollow.
I thought I put a paiN foil.
No.
Damn it.
It's like the multicolored one?
It's silver and red.
Hollow. That's foil.
I don't have that one?
Nope.
All right. See how it fits the P on the...
The top of the P on the top of the bear. Yeah, I got you.
It's perfect. P for perfect. But N for nython.
Nothing in mid. Just Brehze. Same spot.
Don't say just Brehze. Watch what happens.
Okay. Eagle in hand. Oi!
Oh, that's so unlucky, man.
I feel like you just calmed for Brehze. That is exactly what he would have said if this wasn't an important game and he was, you know, a professional.
I too am a
Those are
professional.
hollows.
No, I don't have that. I have foil. Yeah, I have these ones.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm really scared that you're right about this. So,
I am.
But we're going to check.
I'll let it slide. For the sake of our friendship.
And what if I'm right?
Then I'll admit I was wrong.
No, I want more.
That's all you're going to get,
Something else. Someone check my inventory right now.
And then check my inventory and tell me that it's better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bomb pops 4 alive. Just poor Brehze. But actually unlucky, to be honest.
Yes,
Genuinely unlucky.
One of those moments,
You
yeah.
see a guy underneath, you know, you think you've got it, you go for the...
He was just lining it up.
And then it's being covered. So well done by paiN, making sure that they plug all the holes before those holes even happen.
It's timing.com.
Now paiN continue to rack up round wins. So looking for the tied 4-4 early. That PGL solo AK round, that's the one we'll remember.
The amount of utility that gets wasted on a ramp at the beginning of the round, it's so bad for the environment.
Missed eagle shots, a little bit of damage there from CeRq, but it cannot be capitalized on. Brehze has to fall off construction. The A ramp push is found. Automatic would have had a chance, but not the best of chances. We got damage on 3 players here. 42 health, 57 health, 39. That's just the tale of versus pistols. You know, you get tagged up, but your gun is better. Finish the fight, keep 5 alive, and you're good to go. But this rotate from EG will put a position here inside the A site. Rush jumping up. Can he take one with him? No. PGL draws him into the AK's crosshair. And now it's on Brehze. He hears the footsteps running to the other side of the map. In reality, they're already here. Whew. And he pops one. Quick reposition, but covered by the op. nython ends it, and as we would have expected, that 4-4 score.
Yes. Tight game. Of course, EG were super broke. I mean, after such a good start, and then they lost to pistols. They lose 2 rounds, even game. We'll bust out the drawing board and all that. Let's see what the strat's going to be. CeRq has a very, middle spawn here. Not bad for an A peek if he'd like to take it, but also not required.
Ooh.
Just covering timings here. Important to be very liberal with your ammo on Vertigo. Lots of things to spam that will net you lots of kills.
Just shoot at stuff.
People are floating all the time on the other side of that smoke. Remember that. Kind of love how they're setting up here on A into this mid-round situation. It's still a minute 15. CeRq up in the spot that we like to call Henny. The very best at playing it. Well, there's still some pressure over on the B side as well. paiN keeping their options open here. I would love to see how, this pans out if they get a kill. How will they follow up? But CeRq still maintaining this powerful line. Off of short.
They give up that B boost, man. Brehze was just sat on the back line, chilling. They didn't decide to overextend it. CeRq has to give away his angle now the pressure falls onto Rush, and he could concede a lot of control here, but then they're just left with nothing but the bomb site itself, and when you're hiding inside of bomb sites...
So, yeah, we look at utilities extremely low here for the CT side, so already uncomfortable spot. You know how much I hate this angle, Connor.
Yes, you just
this
hate
flash.
it. But that one not so bad. At least takes one with him. We've got 20 seconds. This is the crunch period of round number 9. And with the smokes in front of them, that bomb is able to cross. Automatic, eyes over top. Ooh, CeRq shooting Stewie in the back of the knees. Gonna hit him down to 55 health. Not ideal. Stewie has no other magazine. These are his last 20 bullets because of all of the spams previously in the round. So he's got to make these count. And he just gets wrecked by biguzera. Point blank, up close and personal. Automatic will find one, but I mean, what a deflated attempt from EG to get that back into that.
Yeah, they missed some layers there. So like very nice position up until a minute 15. One single Molotov towards short, push CeRq back. No protocols from there on out. Besides the attempt from Rush to get the 2K spray down, and to be fair, he was very close. I don't even know who killed him exactly. Was the guy on sandbags who jumped up, or was it one of the guys who got flashed on the ramp? I don't know.
Not sure.
But they got that instant trade. I think most of the time you barely get anything out of that, so that was pretty damn close. And they got a lot of info that it was going to be A in the next few seconds, so there's at least that, but they still didn't have the utility left to retake. That is one of the worst options, in my opinion, for retaking the A ramp. They at least got close, but ultimately, even from there, paiN will happily take that trade. They go 1 for 1 in that spot. I think it's still good for them. So and then they knew they had the protocols to finish the round off.
CeRq sends a shot over the bow. But then walks it back. They give up everything again. There's nobody on that deep shelf. There's nobody on the short side. It is simply automatic on the jump up. Meanwhile, what are they going to take? Trying to support this op. Remember, only 2 rifles in the round for the side of Evil Geniuses. So keep that op mobile. I respect it. Shoot 1-shot ramp and then head it elsewhere. But Hard Zao is playing this so passive. If Evil Geniuses were able to catch him right here or on generators, then that could have been their opening kill. But he is just in the depths of the T-spawn. They decide to walk 2 players back. Everybody congregating towards this A site, but again, advantage steadily in the hands of the T.
Oh! Brutal.
Unlucky and devastating, because Evil Geniuses were starting to piece that together. You know, they almost got close enough to maybe make something happen, run through a smoke, maybe disturb the bomb, set up the op player. Now as the smoke grenade fades, nython drops Stewie 2K. We get the boost on the back CT shelf that could maybe get a kill, but if anything, man, you want to make sure you don't lose that op.
Yeah, that's number 1.
Bring it to the next round.
Okay, so the position that we call Henny, which is the back corner right behind the tarp, that isn't on the the way to exit. I keep saying exec. It's not exactly where you exit short shell onto the site. They tried to sneak the retake. The ninja defuse doesn't happen. The place it's called Henny is behind that Molotov.
Yeah.
And the reason it's Henny is because you have to commit to that spot. And you can look down a ramp and you have the side of yellow to work through. You can use the yellow tarp to block flashes. You can peek wide. And the only negative to it has great angles. The only negative is there's nowhere to go from there.
Yep.
You can't go forward and exit through short. It's not safe. But it allows you to at least be able to fight on the ramp safely. And they did have Rush sitting on the ramp who ended up falling back after CeRq fell back. And you could tell that they wanted to fight. Now, they had an option to do that, but maybe if they played more committal positions or were ready for that, then there was a chance. But it was such a fickle setup, right? One single Molotov broke it apart, and then they looked like an average team doing average things. So maybe they need to try something a little bit more committal. Another flash pop for Brehze. Some damage in, but no kill.
Really nice tethering there. From biguzera, right?
Player on
nython
each
gets
side
flashed, falls back. There's the chase because you think you've got him flashed, and you can just curve those bullets through the and then the peek through the rattiest of hallways. We do have a little bit more control, and nice. CeRq's able to get the fadeaway. Could just leave. That's the man advantage. Scooped back by Evil Geniuses, evened at the 4v4.
Yeah, yeah. They at least equalize. Not huge. I mean, they equalize, so...
We haven't seen many moves towards this B site, right? Once over construction into the B, maybe twice, but coming upstairs with the majority players, this is something fresh from paiN.
Lots of utility here, though, on the B side. I'd like to note that.
Russian Automatic with guns up, focusing forward. Rush kind of just started to peek. Automatic's been spotted, goes forward, dies, empty-handed. And Rush isn't able to get either of the two players who crossed over, so now that bomb plant's going to be secured for the deep players down on B. Smoke cuts off one option for Rush, so it's not even though he can peek either side of this at this point. He gets flashed forward, but we do still have nython squeezed up against green. 2 more kills come through from paiN, and CeRq's going to drop the op shot, comes back, will kill 1, and he's just trying to get away with it now. At this point, it's just a solid B hit. paiN, they didn't even take duels. You know, Automatic's the only person forced into the fight. Everybody else gets smoked off, and then from there they have no options. Seems very reminiscent of what we had going on over at the A site, where it's just kind of EG, sort of 1 foot in, sort of 1 foot out.
Yeah, the spots are okay, but they didn't use any of their nades. So I think that they had two incendiaries at 25 seconds. So life would have been a lot easier right there if they had at least... Automatic could have used his, plus a flash could have come out. They didn't know exactly how far they were up the stairs, but they even have more utility behind it for Automatic if he wants to stay in that position, stay incognito for a little extra. And I think if they saw, maybe they saw paiN down the stairs at the 25-second mark, then it would have made sense to do it. But I always talk about this too, you know, the golden timing. Right around the 30-second point is when teams start execing. That's last call. You have to get across the site, you have to get the bomb down, and you have to kill up to 2 players holding it. So, you know, that's understood as well. You throw your mollies down at 25 seconds, and you've just killed someone at A and no one's retaking the A ramp, then, yeah, I mean, you're going to stop them on at least 1 choke point. So one incendiary comes down late, Automatic dies, awkward time with the flash, doesn't blind the guy on the stairs, and he can't make a sequence out of it. But, yeah, maybe they could have been a little bit earlier to throwing down some of that utility.
That chance has come and gone. They'll buy back in with everything they've got, Evil Geniuses, but paiN, firm 3-round lead. And no signs of slowing down. Brehze going to take Automatic spot. Instead, Automatic behind the orange box. Maybe paiN sense a weakness towards this B site.
Well, one thing's for sure, it's nice to know there's no op over here.
Nice nade.
Yeah. I love this setup for mid. And even if no one comes here, you got fast rotations for B.
What about if they go A?
Still not too slow on the A rotations. And as long as these players are doing nothing, there's still utility for the retake. So Russia spotting. I think they're, of course, half hoping that it's going to be some kind of B-side take. But, hey, they might even find an opportunity. Yeah, there's a gap here to go for a big flank. So I'm going to say good position for EG still.
Nice nade as well. Yeah. That's biguzera dropped to 58. Support's in position, but, again, paiN, they do everything as a pack. And we haven't seen these, like, one player lingering around, and Stewie is so worried about that he's kind of disjointed from the rest of this A play, but meanwhile, CeRq and Automatic picking up kills, so could bode well. nython gets tagged up through the spam, so that's not going to make his job any easier. 9 health left over. Stewie 2K getting all the closer, step by step. He strikes, and nython, behind the sandbag, surrounded by 3, will be the final victim of EG. They take their 5th round win.
That was sweet. That was a good mid-round situation. They took over mid-control. No one was there. 2 players push through. 1 drops down the ladder. They have a thing in place to reinforce the fact that Rush is sitting on the back of the site with MP9. They keep everyone alive with lots of utility. They put pressure on as the bomb's going down. And what do you know? They actually win it off of that. So that was pretty solid. And that's a way of looking at the game where you don't actually have to play down the A ramp. But it is kind of either you play the full retake or you play all the way down the A ramp. and they chose the former, and they executed very cleanly.
Nobody to catch the potential mid play, but they don't commit to it like they did last round. Instead, mid just going to rotate A instead.
So the last thing you want to see after a round like that is kind of going back to the more vanilla setups, of course, and playing like this. You don't always need to have someone on a big flank to pull off a retake on this map. This is the dangerous moment, rocking towards the ramp. All the headshot angles, man, that's not great.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Rush, though, that's a potential lineup with 3 players.
Ooh.
Oh, he gets the 2 because CeRq comes in from elevator room. Wonderful. Bomb's been thrown down. 4 versus 2 advantage. CeRq still half health, not awful. 35 seconds. Grenade dunks Rush down to 15 HP. Oh, and nython gets him just over top of the smoke. Now that AK fire can give cover to the bomb plant. It's awkward, but he finds cover back behind Orange. Here's the push from Automatic, and as he comes by, nython gives great cover, not only killing Rush off of the box, but then getting Automatic, allowing for nython to fall backwards, and now CeRq has to come through with half his HP in a 1 versus 2. 2v4 turned 2v1 with very real potential to win this. CeRq gets on top of the bomb. Nobody's going to bite on that.
Did he make noise? They're not even looking for. Oh my God,
dude!
nython, find them in the smoke.
Man of the round.
Jesus, yeah.
MVP right there.
Insane. That cover was beautiful, like you're saying. Not only was the bomb planner and him both aware of it, bomb planner was literally like head looking down, letting nython cover any kind of push like that.
Full trust.
You know, that is a situation where it is 3v2, and they could have just stopped the plan entirely. They also could have played this together and had a really good chance of winning, just straight up 4v2. Instead, all took their chances, so... that's... yeah. A little awkward, man. Not great to have Stewie just searching the ramp like that in the beginning of the round as well. You know, that wasn't even with a flash. And we just see that situation over and over again. You know it's coming. If they're near that ramp, waiting for you, crouched under, you're going to get blasted away. I mean, if you know about a timing, for sure, that's different. But so many times it's like a player's like just about to turn that corner, and all the T's are just waiting.
Not one, not two, but 3 players on a headshot angle.
And you know what the rest, you know the story goes.
Yeah, 8-5. Silver lining, EG's still with guns, for the most part. Well, MP9, that counts. But this T side hunting those double digits, and honestly, that's a stock you could buy. That's Henny. For the record. Oh, collateral. You take those when you can get them. A little stroke of luck on round 14 for CeRq. Not 1, but 2.
What a flick.
Loses his teammate, however, in Stewie. And all that remains of paiN is just looking to come into this A site. nython looks to give cover over top. There is this inevitable flank from Brehze, but it's all a matter of timing. And biguzera only has 16 health, so a couple MP9 shots, now an AK swap. This could be big, but the AWP's now going to give cover, and nython gets the better of Brehze. Again, despite man disadvantage, we have paiN coming back into rounds on this A site over and over. CeRq and Rush, 2v3, and little HP still for biguzera, so nython, you'd think, has to be this pinnacle player of the 14th round. biguzera's looking for the jump up. CeRq takes the angle. The headshot on the box as nython gives good cover and body after body. Wow. nython nails them. 4 on the round.
Yeah, nicely done, man. That's nasty stuff. From nython picking up the flank, both players there in the post plant. This is pretty rough. After a pretty solid, collat flick from CeRq, picturesque, really. Trade comes back, so it's not like in a straight-up 5v3 situation. It is more like a 4v3 from that point on. But paiN, they can't lose in these post plants. please miss just once.
Just once, right? 5 FOMI for the EG side. Last chance to add a CT round to the tally. Little variations. It's been a bit since we've seen some heavy mid play from paiN. We've seen multiple rounds where EG were able to get towards ladder room, establish that Stewie 2K flank. But steps closer this time down ramp with Stewie tucked right on the edge of yellow. Automatic just floating in the middle of mid. He's got Rush to help him. But 2 FOMAS versus 3 AKs. Rush peeks outwards. Oh, automatic splash. That worked wonderfully. But still, biguzera is able to get over, and nython doesn't miss. Again, this AWP impact, again, clawing back from man disadvantage. But still, Brehze is trying his damnedest. All 3 kills this round versus EG by way of nython. 19 and 6 in the first half, and he's still got 2 bodies to potentially take down with him. We've got PGL quickly coming up that ramp. nython just saw that shadow. He knows CeRq's already locked in here. nython blinded, pops up, dies. AK sprays, not there. And EG will take a 6.
Okay, they were back in the game. That was a really nice retake, but what a beautiful round again from nython. Filling the huge shoes of safe.
Where do they find these guys?
I don't know. They keep making them. Nasty stuff, man. There was some great rounds in there. EG, it feels like a lot of their game is coming down to these flash timings. I mean, they did it. That was a successful one and definitely looked a lot better and just a safer situation to do it, you know, versus mid. Feels like just in particular when it's the A side, that's when it gets a bit more scurrilous with the timings. But, you know, this is pretty solid, and these refrags are just pretty ridiculous. Right into the second half. You know, now that's over, I think we have seen some promising stuff on EG's T sides. Again, a lot of bad stuff too.
Sure.
But we have seen some good mid rounding and stuff like that. And I think Vertigo, I think, is one of the maps where I think they'll, you know, have a good time in that regard. But paiN look very strong right now.
That could have been way worse. 3 feet forward, both these players on 50. Oh, okay. How do you, and the push through, but that gets wrecked. Brehze able to recover with the reload. Flank from Stewie 2K is going to end PK. Oh, yes, end PKL. Safe sentence. nython will be rushed down.
I just want to say, I think that first bullet looked good.
From Stewie?
Cosign? Okay. How dare you? It's because the observer crosshair is so big.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
How does Brehze get a headshot through smoke like that?
Just Brehze tings.
That's called visualization.
Oh, yes. Sensei.
We've got EG with a pistol round win. That takes a little pressure off. You know, just a little weight off the shoulders.
Oh, a huge amount.
For now.
No, for sure.
For now, right?
Dude, I don't think T-side Vertigo is that hard.
Damn. You know what? Neither's AWPing. I said it.
Yeah.
Just want it on the record. Get it off my chest.
Any offers you want to call out?
No.
Okay.
5-7. And the fallback. Ooh, that's a big pickup. Now, if he finds an AK, huge. Gets a Mac 10 instead, so swap back to the Deagle. Put the Mac in the back pocket. Stewie 2K coming in for second servings. And a chance for another, but nython will be ended by CeRq. Still, impact is there. And they're just going to throw PGL at that A site. Neck is actually looking to go join them. This close wood position from Hard Zao with the MP9. That could be something. Ooh, yep, pops up. Oh, that's
wow.
you know what? You take, again, a little bit of lady luck on the side of CeRq. The collateral shot in the first half at the very end. Little wall bang, perfectly lined up.
Why is that luck?
Visualization.
Luck is okay.
biguzera with the 5-7 answer, and it's going to happen again.
Oh,
the Pistols prevail
it's all
for
in the name.
paiN.
It's all in the name. paiN.
It hurts.
It does. It's hurting. I'm in.
What went wrong there? Analyze it.
You want me to relive that?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll let you just keep going. Just smile and nod. Smile and nod.
I want you to name the top 5 worst offers.
Nope. That is bait. That is bait. Not going to touch that.
Okay.
Oi. Down goes Stewie. Pistols with 1, but it's just fights all over the map right now. Sporadic. And quickly ended. Nekez doubles down on it. Just nython's death, not the end of the world. So be it. 1 gun done. And paiN lead by 4.
Oh, man. And just no money.
No money, man. You know, they say mo money, mo problems, but no money, more problems, really.
They say money can't buy happiness, but it's a damn good down payment.
Yeah, that's a good saying.
Yeah.
Pistols.
Lurk smoke.
That's it. That's all they've got. Glocks. And they give those things out for free. That's how bad they are.
Yeah.
And even then, paiN will pay their respects and sit back and wait.
This is kind of like what, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
That was good. That was good. You see how they kind of just like, I mean, first of all, they had the Yakinder one way from the A ramp that they're using, but 3 riflers there, like kind of looking down the ramp. Could have had Rush doing a play like that, you know, to help out CeRq, so CeRq will feel comfortable being more aggressive. Maybe throw another rifle in the mix. Not every team does this, but, you know, having a player like Elige, who goes all the way down the ramp, or Art, who kind of does a lap around the bottom of the ramp to clear out that area, is also very strong. But this is also a play made versus Pistols, so it has a small asterisk on it. We'll see if they do similar things when EG have more to work with. 'Tis the question. EG not totally out of this, and again, could be a critical game in this RMR for them. Could be a critical map.
Okay, day 1 of RMR. I'm going to do a hot take real quick.
Go for it.
Oh, actually, you're going to do it. I'm as posed the question. There's 6 spots to get to the major. 1
Furia.
legend,
Oh.
2 challenger, 3 contenders. Does EG get any of those spots?
How dare you?
Just a question.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Which of those spots?
Predicting the whole bracket be like predicting the entire March Madness bracket. Okay.
Little madness from Nekez.
Oh.
Imagine he gets a third.
That's the lap.
Yeah, that's
Look at
the
these.
one.
Look at these different looks on the A ramp. Beautiful stuff.
All over the place. Keeping it fresh. biguzera tries to catch him off with an angle, but Brehze is aware of your trickery, and hardzao knows he has him pinned in this corner, so just stays locked on it, gets the trade frag despite it being a second later. And man advantage and then some. Remember, CeRq only 20 health after that nice play from Nekez. Down the smoke, down the ramp. 2.5 frags.
Unlucky smoke on A too.
And an exit plan as well for hardzao. What do you make of this position?
I use it sometimes.
Okay.
Dupree taught me how. It definitely works.
Not all the time.
For Dupree.
Good job by Rush to clear it. Keeps CeRq alive in the middle of it all as well, so hold on to that even 2v2. 30 seconds. CT side, smoke and an incendiary Remember, we questioned whether or not they throw theirs out.
Remember, old EG would run boost here. Remember?
Yep, they would. Rush, fights, dies, doubles down, PKL. That's his. 2 frags on the hold. Done, man. They had no way to really entry. Just kind of felt like they stalled out. They got up the ramp.
Yeah.
And
hopefully it's in one of the angles we clear. PGL is just taking a nice offie.
Sputtered.
A little offie. The pensive rush.
Yes.
Thinking.
13 rounds for paiN. CT side going swimmingly.
Yeah.
We've seen multiple looks down ramp. We've seen a B hold.
One of the last calls for ideas here.
By nature of that first half, man, it just might not be too much for EG. We might not be able to get much of a sample size today. This T back to the pistols, you know, it's just
yeah,
feels insurmountable.
Oh,
and
my
the
goodness.
lineup as well for nython. Look at this damage.
Jesus.
Impact.
I love these ARAM setups, so especially versus the pistols that paiN have got going on.
Just wrecked.
No chance for plants. I mean, not even coming close.
Go mid, bro.
Go mid.
You know?
Mid's tough, man. I mean, it's easier. I love the full B splits kind of running. Those are exciting. But Vertigo is a map that, like, the higher level you go, the harder it is to rush on everything. But at a lower level, rushing is completely viable and one of the most fun things you can do. So yeah, a lot of the CT nades can be quite oppressive in the first 30, 40.
Legit weapon round here for EG. Let's see if this can be the solution. 1 is needed, man. You're trailing by 7 at this point. Game felt competitive out of the gate.
Oh, is there going to be a timing? Oh, there it is. Nice shot from Brehze. One back default spotted.
Trying to get him out of here. Smoke down in front of it. PKL, good supportive utility. Incendiary to cut off the angling. Just really prevented Brehze from taking that extra step to deal with biguzera. So, yes, you're down a man, but at least that was an immediate break on the play.
It's really good for EG, though, because they know that no one's rotated into the other side of the site, and they've killed one on that left side as well, so they can leave B open. It's emergency mode for the CTs. They're going to be very uncomfortable with the idea of just leaving the B site now. I think it's a very nice fallback from them. This is a key smoke that gets thrown, but there is a gap, it looks like.
Yeah, a little one.
Oh, there is. We'll see if he falls for his own optical illusion here. Oh, wow, what a sharp angle from Brehze, man. Perfect headshot.
Punished for it.
And now they can't lose.
Yes, they can.
Oh, wait. This is late.
They're going to the wrong site. There are 2 players on this short. There is 20 seconds.
This
if
is
they
very
don't take
slow.
short, if they only go up ramp, then when they try to plant this bomb, these CTs are going to peek into them. CeRq knows of the possibility and gets nython, but they're still Nexus. Thank God for CeRq. Because if not for CeRq, that could have been a world of hurt. Instead, it's a round for EG.
That would have been horrible for sure. That was those beautiful shots from CeRq,
man, you could feel it coming.
Those are beautiful shots. I mean, hey, he dealt with it. He dealt with it. He knew. It's not like he got lucky. He knew where they were. He out-opped them. He was fast. Narts.
Woo!
It's not easy to kill nython.
That is very true.
Can you give him some credit?
He's been impactful, but the drop down into the base of B, denied immediately. biguzera falls back. Brehze takes 50 damage by way of utility, so that's him and CeRq down to 48. A potential push through the edge of the smoke here, automatic. Trying to size it up.
Oh,
and as he leaves, that's when Nekis finds this timing. He's got a grenade in his hand, but CeRq again gives the op cover that's needed. And that's what you're hoping for on the side of Evil Geniuses. CeRq's form starting to come together. Takes to the top of the scoreboard for the EG camp. Don't get me wrong, paiN. They can afford to make mistakes at this point.
Sure.
They've done the heavy lifting.
Well, lots of noise being made here. Just underneath. Rotations will start to come in. EG won't be too scared about it. They're slightly low on a couple of players, and this flank will come through. Is anybody watching it is the question. Are they dedicating all the resources to getting up the ramp? It looks like there might be a gap here. And paiN need to make the flank happen, so you can expect some speed with it.
Nython got smoked out.
Oh.
PGL.
Oh, I don't know.
yes.
Did he get spotted?
Oh, yes. No, he didn't. He's fine. He got through. He slipped under the radar.
Oh my goodness.
And now he's going to slip behind Brehze. That's at least one.
Oh,
buys time. Goes for the spray down. Oh, but he can't finish it. And at the same time, CeRq continues to give cover.
CeRq!
That could have been something. Brehze survives on 22 health.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, not the hardest trade for Brehze.
No.
Because it's actually very hard for him to get both those kills. It is. On that angle. He had to kind of decide, who would you kill first? Would you have killed Brehze first? Would you have killed Brehze and stayed alive?
Yeah, maybe.
Because the gambit is kind of to try the default guy and hope you hit this enormous spray transfer to your left.
Okay.
Seen too much?
Thought Stewie was going to break his legs. Single scout PGL. Ooh, this game's got a little, it's got a little oomph on it now, huh? I'm feeling it. But
yeah, it's a money game.
These plays down the ramp. Gonna get punished this time. Is CeRq going to make enough of a difference?
Yeah.
Neck is on Henny. Oh, I love this. Just tucked. Tucked for eternity.
Oh. Oh.
If you have anything other than a USP.
Oh my god, and he can just see everything. Oh my god.
He hears it all.
Oh. Oh.
They strike?
Oh, okay.
USP problems, brother. It's not your fault.
Okay, well, from what we've seen so far, it looks like EG, they could come back into this, man. Honestly, CeRq playing out of his mind all of a sudden.
Better late than never.
Yep. It's obviously still going to be really hard, but still possible.
paiN at this point can just trip over the finish line. 2 rounds to go.
Yep.
Smokes within this bomb site. Oh, the scout's still alive.
Oh my god.
There's check it out. Rush. I mean, a single scout shot.
Oh
Stewie, the brink of death. This scout could be deadly, but the bomb plant, it comes through. Yeah, PGL made them nervous for a moment. Now CeRq's postured properly, popping PGL.
Name one better player than CeRq.
One better player than CeRq. Poison.
Okay. You had to name another Bulgarian?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That's crazy. That's like if you said, name one better player than me, and then you said Brehze. That'd be the equivalent. Or Paula.
But, like, you could make an argument for Brehze.
Yeah.
Paula's not better than you. So I just wouldn't say Paula.
I have no idea. I've never played with Paula, I don't think.
I played Halo with him once. I'm basing it off that assumption.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. What do you got, paiN? What's the solution here? You're starting to let EG in. CeRq's looking good.
Little sippy.
And we're in.
Protect the VIP. CeRq. Utility damage. Multi-kills. And some duels here. Interesting. Okay. CeRq does hit a lot of headshots for an opper.
That he does.
Headhunter.
Very crucial one as well on that short shelf peek.
Yep.
Oh, we got an issue.
Time.
What's going on?
Make sure everything's in order.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Just reset real quick. Not a problem. Get this game back underway. How you feeling about North America's hope in this one, Launders?
Not great.
Not great.
Yeah.
I predicted paiN to win this match, I'll be honest.
Me too. Did you do it like officially somewhere or?
Yes. As official as
Did
a
you make a
tweet can
bet?
be.
Oh, okay. Made a tweet.
I did not bet on anything.
Oh yeah. That, I mean, yeah, that would make that you wouldn't be allowed to do
Did
that.
you make a bet? No. No official comment.
Who has to pay you after
I got
this?
money for that, man. I bought a racing sim.
Yeah. Well, you got to make your money back, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm going to become a professional sim racer.
You don't bet to lose, do you?
I don't think I have what it takes.
I agree.
Thanks. Here we are, back into the action. Thank you for your patience. The game goes on. CeRq looking to continue to the level of nython. Really has been kind of battle of the operas, huh? All ops all day. And then there's Brehze, the X factor towards this B site. Nice routing. So he pops up above wood, but not able to get the kill. And I really respect Hardzao's decision to play close wood off of that. Just had a player who jumped up, saw nothing, take the spot. Fill the hole.
Yep.
Brehze seems ready for it.
They just have, I mean, they can close Molly if they think that he's come back to it. It can still work.
CeRq looking for wall bangs. That's going to activate nython's curiosity. He's kind of keeping an eye down here.
Oh,
and sure enough,
yeah, CeRq Edge
catches him on the boost.
got the tightest little angle. You gotta appreciate him, finding a way to have some presence without exposing himself to basically anything.
Hardzao looking to just anchor top B stairs. Brehze is still down beneath it. This is going to be a patience game between those two.
Time is, yeah, they're gonna start moving towards B. Plus that kill came down on the A ramp. I don't know if they're still spotting.
Brehze not ready.
This is what it could come down to right here.
Perfect, but it is a quick trade. I'll give them that. Automatic's able to at least grab him, and then biguzera posted on the angle. Automatic was hoping that the flashbangs would be enough, but not the case. Bomb still able to get onto the site. Nekis takes down the teammate, and that's all she wrote. A 15th for paiN off of the back of the B-hold. And Hardzao, that position, dude. The moment Brehze left that spot originally, Hardzao stuck from that moment until the impact was found, and Brehze never even thought of checking it. Straight up pinned. 5 map and match points.
Yeah, one was definitely enough, and I think at this point in the round, they just had so much clarity about what could happen next and how long they had to deal with it. Nython hits that one at 53, and then we don't have too many nades used to retake a ramp control, so I don't think they're as scared about it. EG could have walked up and exec, that was possible, but yeah, kind of an equivalent level of pressure over on the B side, like you mentioned, with that small re-aggression. So just enough. Definitely paiN look better here. Good to see the team that looks better winning.
Yes.
Sometimes it doesn't always happen.
That's how we want games of CS to go.
Yeah.
CeRq's little emergence within this game looked good. Had his rounds, had his impact, had his moments.
Kind of needs some help though.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And we're hitting that crucial period where it's just a little too little, a little too late. Some lackluster performances from the EG camp.
Yeah, they're kind of just like a bit, like a half a step behind on a few of these rounds, and it just starting to snowball into rounds lost. People keep asking, like, what do you think is wrong with EG? And it's just a lot of things, actually, that are just, like, not quite there. Some things that are definitely bad, some things that don't make sense, some things that are not quite there. But it is just absolutely true that it isn't one thing.
Should be a quick fix, folks. For the
How
record.
would you fix EG?
How would I fix EG?
Go for it.
I think that there's only enough good North American Counter-Strike players to make 2 top-tier teams, and right now they're all split on 3 teams.
That's literally my opinion.
But I
just told you this, like...
But I said it.
You did say it?
I said it out loud.
And in front of more people.
Yep.
Damn it.
How many witnesses do you have?
Oh, man. I don't know. Not as many. You win this time.
I just don't think it's there, man. I don't know. Get some Brazilians, maybe.
There are so many good ones. It's true. Would you rather be a player or commentator?
Commentator.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Too much pressure to play.
The more pro CS I've watched over the years, the less I've ever wanted to be pro.
It's like this idea of like, you know,
it
this
looks so hard.
This classic like talent to coach situation, right?
Yeah.
Like bless them all. Bless them all. bless anybody who takes on that task. Moses, Yanko, Henry G. Bless you guys for taking on that challenge.
Yeah.
But then when your happiness is directly tied to the performance of 5 people that you are not, dude, that's end of story.
Yeah.
You're not having fun if you're losing.
No, it's tough.
And you only have fun if you're winning.
Yes.
Turns out it's hard to win.
Yes. And only half the teams win. You're guaranteed to lose half.
Bless their souls. If I've learned anything, it's that no matter how lucrative, I'm not taking a coaching role.
Yeah. Plus, you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But just in case anyone was curious.
Please just don't even bother offering me those jobs.
I'm tired of saying no.
I'll be a player manager, though. That'd be fun.
I think you should be an agent.
An agent?
After all this is over?
Yeah.
I think you should.
Is that because I'm your agent?
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I'm your agent.
You are literally my agent, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, you're doing a fantastic job. Like,
thank you.
I never thought I wanted one.
When do I get paid?
When I get paid.
Oh. Yeah.
It's something to think about.
I will.
I'm a talent scout, dude. I'm not good at anything, but I am good at finding people who are good at things.
That is very true. You've built
Don't say that's very true. That's rude.
You built an empire.
That's why I tweeted, because I have 10,000 hours now in Counter-Strike, so
Yeah.
I tweeted Malcolm Gladwell was wrong.
Okay. Because you're not good yet?
Well, because he
You
know,
gotta
10,000
master.
hours mastery thing. And then,
well,
you know, and then everyone retweeted it. I'm like, guys, that's kind of rude.
But the only reason he said that is because he never played Counter-Strike.
He's never seen me play Counter-Strike.
Or else he would have realized that was wrong. 10,000 hours? Pfft, chump change.
Yeah, facts. Most of my hours are freaking jumping around on mountains and virtual games. Trying to get to the buzzer at the top.
Yeah. Most of mine are formulating opinions about skins.
Yeah. There's a lot of worlds in this one game.
Yep. Something for everyone. Because, you know, there's people out there that love tech pauses, too.
Like
something for everyone. I don't know, the freaks. Like the real bottom of the barrel people. the real dwellers.
I love esports for the tech pauses.
I love it when things don't go the way they're supposed to.
There's probably someone out there. Probably the Venn diagram of people who like podcasts.
Yeah, there's
And then
definitely
people
some
like
overlap.
tech pauses, yeah.
Yeah, there is. God, you know what? Tech pause at the start of the game, that's one thing. There's a tech pause at the end of the game. It's just that's two things.
Yes.
For the record, those are different.
Yes.
This one's, you know, we just got to the climax.
Yeah.
And now it's very anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe this is just the appetizer, the pause before the EG comeback. Yeah. Who knows? We'll have to wait. We have no choice.
Yeah. They're not that many rounds away. It's like, what, 10, 15, 10, 15, 11?
One of those two, yeah.
15, 11, I mean, that's a very comfortable place to be for EG.
Yeah.
They love most of these players love being at that scoreline.
Ain't half bad.
3 majors, by the way. It's kind of 1 major, but like 3 of them helped.
Ooh. Player highlights. We got stats.
Huh. That's not very flattering.
That's pretty.
And also, I mean, Rush has been good. Very good, I think.
Okay, I'm going to put production on the spot. Can we get a head-to-head
Okay.
between CeRq and nython? Take your time. Take your time. If the game resumes before it's ready, that's one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
But let's flex, PGL. Let's
Because
show it off.
whip it out. Because CeRq and nython have both been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the AWP impacts throughout this map have just been really cool. Very nice.
What if Safe has a twin brother and he leaves Furia?
Because he wants to.
And then they pick up nython.
Yeah, okay. That's not going to happen.
But it would work, right?
If Safe had a twin brother, we would know already.
From this map, we know that he would fit in.
If Safe had a twin brother, what would his name be?
Dangerous.
Okay. Sure. But that's to assume that twin brothers are opposites, when really they're quite similar.
You could say or matching. I mean, sometimes, you know what I mean?
Head-to-head, on screen, CeRq and nython. 3 multi-kills, 2 multi-kills. It's that clutch.
The clutch.
That's that clutch.
More utility damage for CeRq. By a mile.
Big time, man. Look at the performances while we're on this screen. Stewie 2K quiet game. Unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. Not great.
But it kind of mirrors biguzera. The only difference is biguzera's winning, so it matters less.
Yes.
Funny how that works out.
What? That's what Stewie said. You know, just cares about
The victory.
the victory.
Yeah, straight up.
PGL was pretty nice with it. I like the black jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The subway
But
looks good in the black and white, too.
Yeah. It's only them and Furia, is it, that do black jerseys?
Maybe MIBR. I don't know.
Oh,
what they look
MIBR,
like
yeah.
nowadays.
No, MIBR. That's the SA color scheme.
Yep.
Then 3 teams.
Is it a color scheme or a shade scheme?
Yeah, I guess it's like black and silver. Silver.
Silver's a
Is
color. But
silver even technically a color?
Silver's a
it's like
color,
the name of a thing that's a color.
But gray isn't.
Yeah, that's strange.
Imagine that.
We have to talk to the people who decided that.
This is still a TeamSpeak issue for the record.
Oh, okay.
We're still just sorting it. I say just use in-game. You know?
In-game's nice. The audio codec in-game updated. It's solid.
You can even make it based on position. You ever turn that on? You ever turn that setting on?
No, what's that?
Where
Wait,
it,
whoa, are you going to hear how far they are and stuff?
Yeah, like the VoIP in-game comes from the direction of your teammates.
I'm not ready for that. Is it
No.
sick?
I don't use it.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
I was hoping for a review.
That's interesting.
That's like when you play, okay, you know, we talked about virtual reality earlier. If you guys are only joining for this game, we had a discussion about virtual reality, yada, yada, yada. First-person shooters on, hey guys, I'm over here. First-person shooters in VR, that's how the voice works. But not only between you and your teammates, also your enemies. So if you're on the other side of a wall and you're crouching down,
oh, I've seen VR
you're
chat.
shooting over the wall.
I watch
you know?
VR chat sometimes.
You just hide from one another.
Actually, the positional audio makes VR chat.
Yes. Yeah, and it makes FPS games too.
You turn around and it's like a tiny anime girl on
Yeah.
the floor is like yelling at you or something.
You chuck a
I've
grenade
never
through the
played
window.
VR chat, but I just watch people play it.
That's kind of weird.
It looks funny. Well, it's always hilarious, isn't it?
It's not all. You see
Is
the
it
highlights.
getting weirder?
Probably.
Yeah.
I've never been in there.
Yeah.
I like to socialize in real life. That's my.
So people don't know you're a nerd?
Yeah. Okay, dude. Yeah, all right. Kinda. Yeah. I mean, if you're playing VR chat, you're probably a nerd.
You don't even drive a real race car.
No, I drive it. Yeah, you're right. Virtual cars. But I will say, ever since I've started playing sim racing, I've gotten way better at driving on the road.
Yeah.
And maybe this is kind of dangerous, but I mean, it's
Driving
not.
faster on the road?
I'm a great driver. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm a great driver.
He's good.
But
He
ultimately,
follows rules.
I follow rules.
So,
yeah, but
yes.
now you start to understand
Not
the
laws, but rules.
you understand the mechanics of driving, the physics behind it. You know, everybody can drive a car, but not everybody understands the physics.
What was that, Mr.
No brake. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's
We're chilling.
fine. Yeah.
This room is big, and I will say that I appreciate PGL for giving us such a large space.
This is actually not a green screen.
Look at the size of our activities. By the way, I'm also 6 foot.
How tall are you?
6 foot. No, 5'10 and a half.
Oh, you're 5'10".
Round up.
I'm 6'3". Actually, no one believes I'm 6'3".
Oh, look how tiny you are.
That would make sense why, but I don't think I'm that much taller than you.
I feel like everybody in esports is pretty tall.
That's a thing. We got some giants.
Some big people, man.
Like Harry and Hugo are both tall, right?
Yeah.
Harry's super tall.
Yeah, Harry's at least 6 foot.
Is
Professor's pretty big.
Yeah.
Professor.
Yeah.
James Banks is massive.
Yeah.
James Bardolph is big.
That's one of the That's one of the biggest. Who's the tallest?
James Bardolph.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like 6'6".
8.
He's not 6'8".
6'8".
He's not 6'8".
380.
He's not 6'8". I think he just got promoted. Did he become CEO of Big?
I don't know.
Oh, we actually have a interview with Furia after the win. Why don't we go ahead and listen to that?
It's content.
All right, we're here after the inaugural match at the PGL North America RMR. I'm here with CeRq after you guys' victory. Did that go more or less as expected?
Yes, I think we dominated them on the CT side, and then we just had to be patient to close on the T side, so yeah.
Yeah. Did anything stand out about the play of your opponents? I saw they almost clutched against you a couple times, but for the most part, you were handling things.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that we had to be aggressive and be let them on their feet, you know, just be aggressive and not let them do what they wanted to do on the prep that they had against us. So yeah, I mean, just try to do that and be aggressive, and that worked out for us.
Okay. When you guys were prepping for this event, you guys couldn't use, or you're not supposed to use Gary, you're supposed to use Tacitus as your guys' coach. Does that change anything about what's the mental like for the team in a game?
I mean, not really. Of course, Gary behind us is it's different, you know, the energy that he brings to us. But Tacitus, he's trying to keep it up, you know, keep us focused on the game, round by round, you know, when you have a timeout and things like that. So yeah, I mean, the guys play with Tacitus on the major, and I wasn't there, of course. So I'm still trying to feel things, you know, with Tacitus. But yeah, I think we'll get there, you know.
Anything you're focusing individually on, because it's always difficult for any opera to get integrated into the Furious system, but it seems like you're starting to pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, still a lot of things that I have to pick up, but you know, I'm trying to do my best, you know, to work really hard to get my level where I was in paiN, you know, because I was doing great individually there. And hopefully I will get there to the phase that I was in paiN. And I know it's gonna be different because the system is really different from any other team in the scene. So yeah, I mean, I just have to focus on those things and hopefully pick it up as quick as possible.
back, folks. Here we are. One step closer to getting this game wrapped up. 15 rounds on the side of paiN, 10 or 11 on the side of EG. Once we jump in server, we'll know. But we're going to jump in server shortly.
Yeah. So for a recap of what's happened, basically, we've got paiN pretty much better on both sides, just slightly. Some good stuff on CT side. CeRq, I'd say, is pretty much the reason that we got to a respectable number for EG. Overall, not much help around him. One great round from Automatic, some good rounds from the rest of the teammates, but they don't seem like they're capable of winning this map at this point.
Yeah.
We'll see. They could change history. You know, as they say, a tech pause can change it all.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse. But not fun to go through tech pauses no matter what, you know, if you're winning or losing. So we'll see if they can get the mental correct here.
Nice to hear from Maui Snake in the middle of this tech issue.
Yeah.
Cool to have an interview with Safe after their victory. We don't
I-
get to see Maui much. He's with the players.
Yes.
Not with us.
I like that he mentioned about kind of recognizing how hard it is to fit into a new system as different as Furia. I think considering that, I actually didn't know if he felt like that because he's been playing so well within Furia.
Right.
Since, you know, definitely felt like that was the case with Junior, and you could give him a perfect excuse for why he wasn't playing so well, because that is such an incredibly different system to everything else in CS. But Safe, fast learner. And honestly, even though he was better on paiN, I guess you could say, I think he looks like he's been playing with Furia for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Slotting in, everything's going smooth. And honestly, I feel like the Furia players are looking like themselves again, too. He really solved a lot, you know. He filled the hole that Henny left.
Yes,
because the
was
Henny version of Furia was sick.
Insane.
And his departure was kind of shocking.
Yeah.
His loss, for the record, you know, I think playing with Furia is a blessing for these kinds of aggressive operas if you can hang on, you know.
Yeah.
Feels like that's what you're doing. You're hanging on for dear life.
That's the best team in Brazil, right?
Yep.
So that's just
and arguably the best team in the Americas.
yes, which would, well, hopefully one day be the best team in the world.
We'll get there one day. 12 years later.
Yeah.
We got headsets on. We got in-ears in.
Um,
What's on your mind?
intense classical music.
I love. You ever listen to classical music?
Yes. Debussy. Claire de Lune.
Yeah, very classical. Yes. I bet you Hugo listens to classical music,
Yeah,
but like actually,
because he's smart, or
not just because he's Hugo. You know, while
I like
he's
he made that like an insult, like a
while
slight.
he's sitting in Hugo
Ugh.
in the Byron manner.
Yeah.
Jeeves, play Beethoven's 12th
think
symphony.
Hugo has a Jeeves. That'd be insane, but
No,
also expected.
No,
Okay.
no,
No,
Hugo's
you wouldn't do
Hugo's
that.
very self-sufficient.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
I can't
Can't go that far.
can't talk too much yams.
Who would have a Jeeves if there was anyone?
Maui Snake.
Maui Snake would
Maui
definitely.
Snake.
He
You see
wouldn't
that- you
turn
see
down
the-
a Jeeves.
See the hotel he's in?
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
He's Jeevesed up.
2 seconds away from the gameplay. Is it all just to watch EG fall in round 26, or will the 5-round comeback begin here and now? We got buys on each side, and we got a fight down towards the bottom of the B site. But Brehze better be careful, because biguzera, he's got the angle, but he doesn't get the kill, because Brehze looking clean, keeps it crisp. And the secondary B player falls back slightly. Half health on 2 of the 4 remaining from EG. Hardzao could line these players up, and he will do so.
Wow.
Rush taken out. Oh, but the smoke not fast enough. Brehze's fire creeps onto him. And now PKL is going to have to deal with this challenge.
Oh, the nade could be good.
You could get flashed right through this.
He's looking for it.
Yep. Oh, but he kind
Oh.
of gets lost in the sauce of the smoke. CeRq comes out with the op shot onto Nekaz, and this is great because all that's left is nython on the flank, and it's way too difficult to come into this 1v3. So EG, they will continue this game at least one more round.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, the speed is there. That's actually one of the faster rounds we've seen so far on the T side, where they just kind of put the pieces together towards B, get a kill, move forward into the site. Kind of nice. Just to see a tempo change isn't objectively better by any sense, but all right. And yeah, nython's flank isn't really a flank when all your teammates are dead. It becomes pretty obvious. So instead of attempting this unwinnable situation, it'll just fall back to safety. None of the EG players will go out too far. So, yeah, beautiful stuff from EG. Of Of course, they still have to fight against the mental battle of hearing that match point music every single round start. But they've been here before.
And honestly, CeRq looking like he's got his right-hand man. We said who else steps up. Brehze has had this impact towards B site a couple of times. And the fact that he survived that challenge despite being pinned in the corner. Biguzera could have nailed him to the wall. Instead, chance for EG.
Yeah, you need to see that. You need to see that straight up sharpness. You know, some of these trades are going to be 50-50, and they're supposed to have a lot of firepower. That's the thing. They're supposed to. We're going to have an update actually on Stream B so we can see what's happening.
Boom. Complexity. That's another game. These are the two games I was really curious because I didn't know who would win.
Sure.
A paiN versus EG, a Complexity versus Team 1. Those are really juicy. So both streams. You have two monitors, open them both. You have one monitor, 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have two eyes for no reason.
If you're on mobile,
get a life. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
get a bigger phone.
Get an iPad. No, just kidding.
Get two phones.
Yeah.
Whatever you have to do, you don't want to miss it. Because I think these are four teams that are genuinely fighting for spots at the major. All four of these teams. And that fight could be made much more difficult if some of our other unexpected contenders can kind of rise up to the occasion.
Yeah, definitely makes the Americas minors very interesting from day one.
A hot topic. Yes.
Is it paused?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah, as they say.
So, assess this situation. We got the AWP on nython. Remember that time PGL had the solo AK? And all of a sudden, we had paiN winning rounds?
Mm-hmm.
This could be the next moment of that with nython on the AWP instead.
True. 28 and 14.
28.
Those are Honda numbers.
Yeah. Honda ended what? 34?
Yeah, I think, yeah, way up there.
Let's say 34. 32, just to be safe. Don't want to lie.
Yeah, no, that's bad. Can't get into
better
heaven. Can't get into heaven if you lie.
Exactly. It's better to underestimate than to over-exaggerate.
Oh, nice. I haven't heard that one before.
Nah, I just made it up.
Like that.
Cheers.
I used to think when I was a little kid that quotes were things that people said in order for them to be quotes, not that they were taken from a context of something like a book that was written and just like the best line of it.
Okay.
So I thought that philosophers used to sit there and think of quotes
It was just of
to
quotes.
say, just really smart things to say in
their
one
purpose.
sentence. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm sure it's happened. Okay.
Rush will throw that
He
smoke.
will. Oh, it's coming.
He already has thrown that smoke.
Yeah, he has it.
We're time traveling here. As
Ooh,
Stewie 2K quickly
my
travels
favorite.
up the ramp. Nobody over behind those sandbags, but still ensures that it's all cleared out. Remember, it's all about the solo op this round. It's all about nython and his potential impact. I mean, hell, his teammates don't even have armor. biguzera is like a maybe X factor, but he's also been pretty absent. So let's say he's on par with the other players, and it's just nython. How does he make this happen? Hell, he's not even here. He's over on the B site right now. So for the current moment, it's EG on 12.
They're hoping for some kind of long round, but it looks like EG are going to go right up into their A exec as quickly as possible. This smoke can be very frustrating to look into from the T side, but not really much to worry about when you've got full ramp control, and I think they have an idea now that they're going up against pistols. Start to clear things out as the smoke comes down. They can transition into short control, and halfway up the ramp are EG.
Ops here, though. biguzera with the deagle kill. Everybody else falls, and Banjo is down. Automatic gets the better. That's nython, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's Valve muted now, too, I guess. So that's that. They chew through it. biguzera does get a deagle kill, but that's all. That's the only thing they were able to offer up. Op goes down empty-handed. EG one step closer. Only 3 rounds now, this difference.
Just to, yeah, get the OT, liking the tempo, but gonna need that fist bump to be completed for the chemistry. Otherwise, I'm not seeing odds that they win this next
For
round.
the people at home.
Yes.
Would you be offended if your teammate left papers that close to your mouse pad?
I can't tell where the mouse pads end. Okay, where?
Okay, that's kind of fair. Yeah.
Where's?
It's gone now. Sorry, that was very in the moment.
Splendy blendy. Malik joining us. Welcome.
I wonder how he's enjoying his time on EG.
Probably not very much.
Probably not much.
Probably right. Maybe you come from G2 and not winning very much, and probably one of the most, you know, like in terms of expectations to results, not one of the teams that people have too many positive things to. The discourse isn't in favor of G right now. The culture is trending away from EG.
Yeah.
So.
Brehze is now officially tied CeRq, 24 kills each. That is the two pieces of EG that we needed to see for their success, but already they just try to, what was that? Challenge through a smoke grenade and get completely shut down by Hardzao. All this work, all this clawback,
Wow.
and it falls unceremoniously to a 1v5. And Rush's position may not be known, but he doesn't even have the bomb. So this is desperation at its very worst. Not a single bit of damage was done with that mid play. I needed like a top-down view, replay, and slow-mo as to what the hell just went on. But all I know is the outcome is paiN, 16-12.
Haha. Let's go. Let's get hype. It's a big win.